want to welcome everybody to Give Us 2 Minutes We Done podcast, where my co-host are Mike Washington. What's up, Mike?
What's up, fellas?
Charles Kane.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry.
Charles Kane, the referee here.
All right, everybody.
Myself, Todd Hunt, and we have a plethora. That plethora is a big word. Yes, we can use big words here. Of guests tonight because it is Super Bowl week. Some people wearing the wrong gear already. You know, they just start off doing wrong. We're not going to talk about you, Rosie. And my man Dante. Sorry, just ugly gear tonight. We're going to excuse that. But for everybody else, we're going to have a fun time. So with
that's how haters do. See, he is still hating from getting beat up. That he picking on people that he know he can pick. Don't let him pick on you, Dante. You can say anything you want to say. You understand me?
I'm already
Rosie, you can say anything you want to say.
Thank you.
Chris, you can say anything y'all know. Glenny, you can say anything. Marcelus, say what you want to say to him because he is a hater.
Yeah,
that's my man, but he's a hater.
Don't let Mike get you thrown out the game.
Hey, listen to me. We'll have our own podcast. Don't worry about it.
Yes, and I'm hating right now.
The game.
That's right. We'll start. Listen to me. I guarantee you, if we start our own podcast and he keep doing what he doing, anyway, go ahead. No, never mind. Go ahead.
So with that in mind, man, thank you, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike is having such a great time sitting on the couch like the Lions are this week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
But y'all already had the snacks. You already been to the dollar store and got everything we need. Okay. Y'all, it wasn't no line when you was there. That's for sure.
Yeah, they showed up as the kittens, but you guys didn't even command when the Eagles showed up. But speaking with that in mind,
it's okay. What time did y'all play that day? Exactly. Go ahead. And keep doing what you're doing.
With that in mind, we're gonna get started on here. We're gonna introduce our guest. We got 30 seconds. I'm gonna start off with my man with the bad hat, Dante.
What's that? My name is Dante Carter, and as you can see, I'm already a champion, so I don't have to imagine nothing. Dante Carter,
absolutely.
Ohio comic, business owner. I own a cosmetology school in Delaware. Newport, Newark, Delaware. For 18 years, me and my wife. I'm a coach. My AAU, school owner, enthusiastic, life learner, and glad to be with you.
Thank you, Dante. There. Next person we're going to introduce up here. I feel like doing Glenny Moore. Glenny Moore, talk to us. Introduce yourself to our audience, sir. 30 seconds.
What's up, everybody? Glenny Moore from Baltimore. I'm excited to be. I don't know what's going on tonight, but I'm going to be the best at it. I am a true Baltimore Ravens fan. I want to make it clear to everyone on here. I'm also an author. I just relaunched my book, so it's back on the market on Amazon. That's #spiritual selfies. Go out and get that book, Snapshots from the Inside Out rather than the outside in. Get that book. Also, I am the producer of WA Radio Inside Morgan Sports.
That's great there. We're going to move across here. And I'm going to pick on my man, Mr. Atkins. He came ready.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Donell Atkinson. I'm a huge Washington Commanders fan. I'm just so happy that we had a great season this year. Looking forward to new beginnings of winning.
All right. That's great on that one. Didn't even have
Hell yeah. HAIL. Just in case Charles spelling it.
Mike, your original man. Speaking of that, we're going to introduce Jeff Washington before we get to our other pieces here. Jeff, tell the audience about yourself, sir.
Yep, Jeff Washington. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever. I'm a Commanders fan, as y'all see. I was here a couple of weeks ago, so I'm glad to be back.
Well, welcome back here. We love and appreciate you there. Yes,
and it's my little brother.
And so,
and also former member of the Wild Show. That
Absolutely.
Was Washington on Washington.
There we go. Marcelus Duckett, we're going to hit you up, sir. Tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Marcelus Duckett, huge Commanders fan, born and raised in D.C. I'm also the national USA double Dutch head jumping champion of the world. Nobody can jump double Dutch on top of their head like me. without using your feet. That's what I do.
Well, thank you so much for that. Okay. And then we got our beautiful ladies here. We're going to start getting them. We're going to start with Chris Jackson. Chris, talk.
Hey, Native Washingtonian, Southeast Washington, y'all, Commanders, Redskin, Washington football team, whoever. I am a author as well, children's book author, Pitch Black, and a comedian, Sister Soldier, and Missy Thing right here, ChristineTheComedian.com is where you hit me up. So let's go, Commanders.
All right there. And, I introduced, the rose, the thorn, thorn in people's side here with their team. But I love Rosie. She's great. Rosie, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Wait, did you just introduce me? All that other stuff was going on?
Exactly.
I wonder why the deck is stacked with all these Commanders fans. So I am proud to be a Dallas Cowboy fan, born and raised from the great state of Arkansas, right next door to Texas, where the Dallas Cowboys are from. Grew up wanting to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, but I just didn't want to show off all my stuff out there on the football field, so I changed my mind. But listen, I am Dr. Rosie Rogers. Producer, director, writer, actor extraordinaire, author, book. Did I say that? Thank y'all for having me tonight.
Yes.
Todd, I must say,
yes, sir.
I had to take one thing back from you. You knew what you was doing. I love Rosie, and she know I love her. But I'm glad you got her where you got her at, right down at the bottom down there. So,
that's only on your screen, Boo. I'm up at the top on mine.
Yeah. Well,
that's only on your screen.
I'm glad he got you on my screen. He got you right where you're supposed to be.
That's all right. That's all right.
Exactly where y'all ended up.
That's all right.
And that's only for the night, Rosie, because you know I love you. So
hey, Mike. Don't mess with the doctor, because she can give you some therapy lessons and counseling.
That's right. The doctor.
Well, I don't take any advice from anybody on the bottom. So let's start
Mike,
with that.
that's only on your screen because you dialed in a little bit later than everybody else. So
okay.
Okay. With that in mind, we get rolling here. All of our teams have been eliminated, unfortunately. So we're going to talk about Super Bowl. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? We got 2 minutes, right? Charles, the referee.
No, you're already out of order, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
concussion protocol.
Rosie, when we go offline, can you give him some counseling on
Absolutely.
and focusing and writing down how the production should go, and not trying to just keep it on top of his head. Each person will go back and forth between you and Mike with a question.
Okay.
And you select the people that you want to select, any topics or anything. After we go through the 2 rounds, time rounds, the 7-minute round, then we're going to ask people to choose the Super Bowl. But you can't ask a subject within the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And remember to put the clock up so people can recognize that they have a minute to respond.
A minute to respond. Okay. Thank you for that. And yes, I'm in concussion protocol. I was supposed to be put on it last week. Probably should have, but we'll get through.
You can't get over that loss.
No. Speaking of
he actually had on full body armor, and so when they hit Jeff Goff last week, he got hit too.
Oh, he felt that.
He actually forgot to put on the whole armor of God. See, that was his whole problem.
There you go.
I wasn't fully anointed and protected.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, this was a crazy year, right? So, I'm going to ask this question, Dante.
Crazy year. Wait a minute. I got to interrupt you. What crazy year? What do you mean crazy year?
Well, because we're going to talk about the Browns for a hot second with an expert with Dante talking about Myles Garrett about ready to be traded. What do you think about that? And is that a good one? I'll give you 1 minute to respond, sir.
You know what? I understand. I had to leave Cleveland to make it. So I love him. We appreciate having him, but after this, all this stuff, I can't blame him. He'll be in our circle. We are ring of stars or whatever. Yeah, he's gonna be there one day.
Well, if I can jump on that, Dante. I was going to bring that up until I saw you. Then I didn't want to throw no stones at the glass house. But hopefully he'll come to us, and then he'll still be in our circle because
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think that's where you're gonna wind up.
That's right.
What y'all gonna give up for him though? Y'all got to give us something for him.
Hey man,
we got something to give.
We take that quarter.
We're gonna give him the money y'all gave to that quarterback that never stay on the field.
Man, that's why he leaving, because it's just too much. It's been too much.
Yeah, you sound like a Detroit Lion fan a long
Too
time
much.
ago. When the Barry Sanders says, "I just quit. I'm just done. I'm never going to play for nothing. I'm just done." So
I said he need to give some of that money to the Cleveland public school system because he ain't earned it. He ain't earned
Wow.
Man, speaking of not earning, we're going to have to hit our sister Rosie. What in the world did y'all do picking Brian Schottenheimer as your coach? 1 minute.
Well, so when they called me, I told them that was not a good idea. I told them who I wanted. They did not listen to me. And here we are.
And
who did you want?
Yes, that exactly.
Of course, I wanted Dion. What else would I want other than Dion?
Okay.
I mean, just for the glam of it, No, but yeah, I'm okay with whoever because I believe in my boys and I believe that they will adapt and overcome. And no matter what happens, we still gonna be them boys.
Oh,
that's interesting.
That's so sweet.
We got a yellow flag. Yes, Charles.
Can Mike ask 2 questions? I thought we was going back and I'm telling you, man.
Hey, Charles, listen to me, man. You know we go through this every week. Glenny is not surprised. Jeff is not surprised. Atkinson, I know, is not surprised, and you definitely not surprised. So that's why I just sit back. Listen to me. Let him bury himself. Let him dig a hole. He keep digging a hole. I'll ask 2 questions though, real quick. So here's my first question. So Chris Jackson, glad to know that you are a diehard Washington fan because I use the word Redskin, I use the word Commanders, I use the word Washington football team.
All of them.
But we're winners, that's for sure.
Okay.
But so my question is just how hard was it for you last week when we played the Eagles?
You know what? I was literally in the hospital with my aunt, and I almost crawled up in the bed next to her as the score was just going up. Mind you, the hospital would not allow the game to be projected on the TV. I had to look on my phone because they didn't want the staff to be distracted. So beyond all that, I was stressed beyond words when I was looking and watching the score go up. And when it got to like 50, I was like, surely this is not happening.
Absolutely.
The same way I felt with the Lions losing the Commanders. Like, is this a nightmare? But then I saw we had 13 players off the street.
Here we go with the excuses.
Here we go.
Also, so here's a question. Here's a question for Glenny Moore. Glenny, I am my second team is the Baltimore Ravens. Partially because my mother, I love my mother, so my mother loves Lamar, and so Lamar. So I'm going to ask you this: were you surprised when they actually tried to convert that 2-point conversion by throwing the ball instead of just handing the ball to that giant y'all got in the backfield?
Not surprised. However, I was disappointed. Not surprised because those are the decisions that Harbaugh's been making all year long. So that's not a surprise. He's always been aggressive. However, you got to give. We brought Henry in to do exactly that. That play right there is for Henry. Yep. So why not give him the ball? Even if he was the first option of distraction, where they did something off that. I just don't get it. We brought him in for that reason, and we didn't utilize it.
Absolutely, and I felt the same way, and that's what to make sure I wasn't crazy because I've seen that happen before in the Super Bowl with the same situation. Black quarterback and should have handed the ball off, but ended up throwing the interception. So I was very surprised.
The decision-making skill tends to run back with the black quarterback for some reason with the coach calling the play. Oh, sorry about that, Charles.
Okay, we have 3 guests.
Yep.
that need to get questioned, question Todd, question Mike, and I'll take the last question.
Okay. So with this in mind, Jeff, who would be the perfect pick for the Commanders next year in the draft?
Well, I mean, we need some receivers and some corners, mostly.
Should you trade it for Travis Hunter?
It's a lot of people out there that we can pick up, but I mean, some vets. I would like to get maybe a couple of good vets. In mind right now, I don't have none of them right now. I know Mike probably do, because me and him always going back and forth with the corners. But yeah,
actually, the Jets, I think, have a cornerback that we're gonna pick up, Reed. That he's been already going back and forth with some of our players on social media, and if you're talking about a receiver, I think T. Higgins is interested in playing with us also. So those are two dudes that are veterans, and along with the third, which would be a big acquisition, if we pick up that defensive end from the Cleveland Browns. That's for sure.
Right, because we got a lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And new ownership. So, Mike, your question up, man.
My question is, Todd, why you hating so hard?
You got Marcelus Duckett and Atkinson, man.
Okay. I forgot. I'm gonna jump over here to Marcelus. Marcelus, I saw you a couple weeks ago, brother, and don't feel bad. Don't think that when you came to get that gear that you had anything to do with us losing. That was just not really, because some people think when they do something about their routine.
No.
Right, people think when they do something about their routine. So did you think that at all, brother, when you came and bought your gear to wear for that day?
Not at all. Already had something. I just wanted something newer.
There you go.
Already had some stuff. I had some stuff with Redskins on it. I just wanted something with the Commanders on it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I already had my hat. It don't have Redskins. It just got the emblem.
Yeah,
but it don't have a name. It don't have Redskins on it. So I can still wear that.
You do know this. It don't make no difference. What's on your clothes is in your heart. You already know that already.
So that they had nothing to do. They didn't have nothing to do with us losing that game.
My brother.
Nothing at all. No. I wasn't even hurt by us losing.
Okay.
I was.
Did you hear that, Todd?
I was sad.
Todd, wait, Marcel. Did you hear that, Todd?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Marcel. I'm sorry.
I wasn't hurt because they didn't expect us to be there, but we was in the championship game.
Absolutely.
We was ahead of Detroit and the Cowgirls.
Absolutely.
So we was number one.
I'm sorry, Rose. I ain't telling to say that.
With a rookie. So I wasn't even upset. I was like, hey, we rolling.
Yep.
And I know that's just a stepping stone. Look out. Next year. I'm going to sleep early so September can hear them come.
The music is played. So with that in mind, there.
Time's up.
Last question. Todd, are you losing it? Your wife needs to come home.
That's true.
You can't stay focused, man. You can't stay focused.
The Lions losing wife gone. I just got a lot of stuff going through my head. That hit my head.
And we're gonna stick with the Lions. That's on our Jeopardy card. The Lions, since they are losing, they lost. They didn't only lose the game. They lost two of their coaches that went to two losing teams.
Well, we got Atkinson left.
I just called. Look, Todd, chill. Donell, I know this man. It's his. You didn't do your homework. His given name is Donell Atkinson. Not what he puts on.
No. He put D. Atkinson.
Okay, then.
You know how this goes, but we do this every week, man.
Isn't a D is in Donell? Isn't a D is in Donell?
Hold on, let me get my popcorn for this.
Yeah, right.
We doing this again this week, man.
He never knows the people's name. He gonna call him what he wants. And I just called them what y'all are. Y'all lost two coaches.
Yes.
that went to 2 teams that was losers.
Yes.
Mhm.
My question is, which team will be winners out of the 2 teams next
Ooh.
season
I have a
from the
funny feeling it's
Jets and Chicago?
I'm going to say the Jets.
This is not your question,
But
Todd.
no, he's a Washington Commander, man.
What that got to do with the question, Todd?
That's
We
right.
talking football.
Okay.
Get your mind
He's
right.
going to answer
Get
for
your
a
mind
Lion
right.
fan. Go ahead. Let my man answer for a Lion fan.
We're football fans. That's why we knew the Lions was going to lose and Dallas was going to be at the bottom, because we're football fans.
Wow.
Go ahead, Donell. Answer it, my man.
I just want you to know y'all ain't hurt my feelings at all. Not at all.
Go ahead, bro. You got 1 minute.
All right. I think Chicago is going to be the better team. I think the quarterback is going to improve. They already have a decent defense, and I think that they're going to make some strides.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think so.
Can I comment on that?
With the broke quarterback.
I think you might be right. The Bears may be a better team next year, but their quarterback got to be for the team. I saw the brother live, and I really was pulling for him until I realized he's a me for me quarterback. Y'all keep watching. Remember, I told y'all that.
Yeah, he was like that in college.
That's right.
What threw me off was when he painted his fingernails.
Man.
I told you about that. That was all because he was promoting. I think somebody in his family. I think his mother, aunt, somebody. Google it. Somebody in his family had something to do with nail polish, and he called himself helping them to promote it or whatever the case may be. But it just looked crazy because he was losing, and then your fingernails are polished, and
Right.
It looked crazy like the Dallas Cowboys season.
Oh my God.
Y'all only keeping Dallas in your mouth because you love us. It might be or something, but
no, don't say y'all.
And the college cowgirls.
Get your personal pronouns together.
Right.
Say him.
I'm a tough girl.
He's doing that. He's doing that to you. That's Todd. That's Todd. Keep pointing to that.
I think
because he was talking about you being hurt, feelings being hurt. It's nothing we can say to hurt your feelings more than what your team did.
My team did not hurt my feelings. That's what you don't understand. Cowboy fans are built differently. So
you're right, because Jeff and I we have 3 other brothers, and I'm saying right now, one of my brothers, my mother dropped him on his head when he was younger, and so you're right about that. Y'all are built different. That's for sure.
Oh, we got a penalty.
That was a good one, though.
We're going to leave penalty, caution. Dallas cannot get more than 1 abuse per minute.
Okay.
If you give them 2 abuse,
what you talking about?
You give them 2 abuse by the same person.
You're right, Charles.
You have to get a penalty. We got to give them a little grace because their owner is 2 cans short of a 6-pack. So the result is like that. Okay, we're going into the next round. Mike.
Okay.
Again, same format. Mike and Todd. Any subject you want.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be on Washington or the team. It could be on football. It doesn't have to be about players. It could be about rules. It could be about anything.
Okay.
And you want some feedback on.
Okay.
Again, each person get a minute.
Okay. So here's part 1 of my part 2 question. Glenny Moore. So with you playing ball and knowing the rules and regulations, I think you are aware that there's a rule that a player can be grabbed by their hair. I strongly disagree with that, and the reason for that, with me disagreeing, and I'm gonna bounce this over to Dante. Dante, I think you'll agree with this, is because the brothers are the ones with the locks. So Rosie, I think you have a son that has locks, and Charles used to have locks. And so my thing is, no pun intended. I'm being serious. I mean, my thing is, I never thought it was cool that you could grab a player by the hair if you can't grab them by their helmet or their face mask. Right. Why would you allow someone to be grabbed by their hair? And that's because I believe that when they had that meeting, it was full of white men who decided we don't care what ninjas do out there on the field if they want to grab each other's hair, or if another player, being any other race, grabs a brother by the hair, is legal. I thought that was the stupidest thing in the world, and so that kind of formulated this whole thing of us putting this show together, because I was so mad about that situation. But Glenny, how do you feel about that? And don't be intimidated about me being upset about it. You know, I mean, if you feel like it's okay, you know, say it's okay. But I think it's disgusting that they would even let that rule be said, that you could grab a person by their hair to tackle them, but I can't grab you by your horse collar or by your face mask, which is also a part of your uniform.
Right. So that's the rule, that the hair is part of the uniform. So you're allowed to grab it. However, you're correct, is discriminatory. Is clearly
hey,
go
brother,
thank
you for using that big word like that. I love it. Thank you.
Right. So it's going to be unfair. Plus, it can become a different game, man. You can have guys going for your hair purposely. So it can become a whole different type of game. And you don't want the physicality of the game to change from guys reaching for guys' hair. It doesn't make sense to me. So that's how I feel about it as well.
My man.
I think that's how fights start too.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And then I'm gonna bounce this.
That's more with the women.
Oh, for real.
I think okay.
So I guess I got the next question.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no, can I? It was a two-part. He's going to do both his questions.
My bad, concussion.
And the other part of the question is, to my brother, since you were a quarterback in your career, what do you think Jaden Daniels will actually be next year? Do you think he's going to hit that wall like a lot of second-year quarterbacks do, or do you see him actually being just as good or even better next year?
Yeah, I see him as being better because he showed us already that he had excelled more than a rookie, than any rookie that we've seen play. So, I mean, like I said, you know, last time, when they talk to him and say something about, hey, you know, you being a rookie, he looking at them like, oh, that's right, I was a rookie this year. But I mean, because he didn't play anything like it. I mean, we saw that. I mean, bring the ball down, 2-minute drills. I mean, he, you know, played the game just as well as the vets. So I see him being a better quarterback as he continues to play in the NFL.
Can I interject? Can I interject real quick?
Can I say something with that? Okay.
Can I interject real quick?
Me too.
Hey, history shows, Mike, I don't know if he's going to hit a wall, but that's the same thing we said about the Houston quarterback. We said that about rookie quarterbacks with the potential. Hey, I think he had an outstanding year. I don't know if he's going to hit a wall, but this is a copycat league. They're going to find that tape of the worst game he played this year, and they're going to throw that defense at him. And it's a copycat league. They're going to figure you out at some point, and I think they're going to give him the business next year.
But can I interject on that too? See, I think he's going to soar next year for some reason, because he was so humble this year. See, I think that's what got him. See, not only did the fans like him, but his teammates loved him because of his humility. He come out like he was the man, even though the press was acting like he was the man. He never put the image out there. He was soaking in knowledge, learning. That's why he didn't make a lot of dumb plays, because he was in the film room.
Exactly.
You know, so, and he played within himself.
Exactly.
You know, we were just surprised because he's just an awesome talent, but he played within himself. He didn't try to play beyond what he was capable of doing.
Dante?
And that was because of his humility, listening to the veterans that he surrounded himself with, the coaches, because he even said it. He said because of the coaches.
Thank you.
He wasn't taking a shine. He didn't want that.
My man,
Marcelus. All right.
I was happy. Continue. I was happy for him because even though he followed my boy, who was the best rookie anybody ever seen, just to see him come after that and do even better, was amazing. I'm always a fan of the black quarterback, so I was with him all the way, and I was just amazed at how poised he was, man. That dude is something to be seen, and I'm hoping the best for him. I'm loving it that we got all these black quarterbacks that are stepping into that elite level.
Thank you.
You know, I'm loving that. So
Absolutely.
I
I'm
was
saying,
even-
I'm saying,
I was
I'm
even
saying
rooting-
thank you because I feel the same way. I was on another podcast with Shirley Underwood and some other comics and sportscasters, and they used to always tease me and call me Mike Shabazz, Malik Muhammad, because every time I would do my quarterback list, it would contain all the brothers.
Right.
Mhm.
You see, they was trying to give Bo Nix some they was trying to edge Bo Nix in front of him for a little while.
You're right. Yeah.
You know, they was trying to do that.
Dante, let me tell you something. You see what Charles pull that flag up? Don't do it, because he'd already know I'm 2 seconds from talking about those things you eat with cheese.
So we're running up to the minute here, but I gotta ask Chris here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Okay, Shedeur Sanders should go to. What team should he go to?
Who's that?
Oh, that's Deion Sanders' son, who was the quarterback for the Colorado.
Oh, well, you know what? I think let's see. Trying to think who could use one. Maybe the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Let me help you, Chris. Let me tell you something, babe. I don't care that you don't know who he is. Let me tell you something right now. He gonna go wherever he's selected now, unless his father is able to trump. And let me use another word in case his father is able to disrail him being selected by a certain team. He's gonna what you waiting?
We got a penalty.
Hey, but you know what? Deion can do just what the Manning daddy did.
Right, exactly.
We got the whistle, everybody.
Right, hold on. Let me see what Charles got his flag up. Go ahead.
We was good for the first round and a half. And we went total off course as ninjas do. Everyone wanted to start interjecting.
It's a podcast, Charles. Okay, it's just what it is. We're not a Bible study. It's a podcast.
Podcast has rules. We know Mike oversleep, and now he's woke. Once Mike gets started, we will be in here till the morning, and he's going to interject every time. Todd had one question. It was to...
If I had my way, y'all can say anything you want to say all night long. But anyway, so since we do have
and we do have
a referee with a flag and a whistle, we're gonna listen to what he had to say. Only that's the only reason why.
I haven't thrown the red flag. I haven't thrown, and I can't throw you out the game because it's your show.
Thank you for recognizing that.
Todd has another question.
Was Chris finished? Because all we was doing was just helping her realize who Shedeur was.
She didn't ask for your help. That's
she didn't have to ask for my help. I was helping her because she didn't know who Shedeur Sanders was.
The bench should stay on the sideline. The bench. You're off the field.
Oh, the bench. Man, you gotta talk a little straighter, because last week we thought you was cussing also. Because you was cussing again this week. I could have swore you said something else, but anyway, that's where everybody's laughing, because they thought you said the same thing I thought you said. So I'm just making sure.
They weren't on last week.
No, but they just heard what you said just now, though.
Okay. So, Christine, give her a time back.
Well, she said her time, but I got to give this one to Sister Rogers real quick.
Yes, the Giants. The Giants.
Right.
So I'm going to ask Rogers. I didn't pick Shedeur Sanders because obviously it would have been the Dallas Cowboys. But we're going to go Travis Hunter.
And his daddy should have been there. But I'm sorry, what you say?
Yeah, if Travis Hunter, what do you think the best fit for him right now? Give me two places that'd be the best fit for him in the NFL.
Okay, so as much as I don't want to admit this, the Ravens. I think he could learn there. I think he could grow. I think he can contribute and add to. And then of course I have to say the Cowboys, because we need him.
I knew that was going to come up. They got no D.
We need him. So, but yeah, I'm a football fan and also a player fan, black quarterback fan, black player fan, all that. So I will admit that. But I would love to see him go somewhere to excel, and I think Ravens would be a good fit for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can I add to that, Charles? Let me talk to Charles first, since Charles got that.
Well, no, I wanted to add to Rosie and to Deion Sanders and his son, and I said that in previous broadcasts. I think the only reason Dallas hired that coach, because again, excuse me, Rosie, they think about tanking again this year, but Deion told him he wasn't coming because he couldn't be able to speak what he want to speak. And he would have brought his son, and they would have paid whatever they had to do to get him there, and it would have been the best fit because Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, they'd probably been worth almost close to $1 trillion if they had did that move, as far as getting Deion Sanders there with his son. So I think that was the whole problem with that. But I do agree with Mike. He's gonna go wherever his daddy want him to be.
Well, we got one more person up that
Mike wanted to follow up on something.
Yeah, so
my bad.
I'm gonna open the floor. I just want to say, first of all, where do y'all think or what do you think Travis Hunter is going to play? Because that's the other part of the question that you should have asked Todd, because both y'all he's a starter on both sides of the ball. He's a defensive cornerback, and then he also plays wide receiver. So depending on what team chooses him, I don't know what they're going to be choosing him for. That's going to be very interesting.
There's a feedback on that. They got a player now. Who's that player? The Caucasian guy that plays like 3 positions. He play offense. He play on defense.
For the Saints.
Yeah, they got a player like that now.
Right.
Well, he's not playing defense.
But he's not playing defense though.
Right.
But just offense.
Yeah.
But you remember, back in the day,
I'm not even trying to be funny. Don't even put him in the same sentence as Travis.
I know, but hey, wait a minute. Remember back in the day, the St. Louis Cardinals at the time had a player who played both in wide receiver and corner. I can't think of his name right now. So it's not like it never happened before, and he was a Pro Bowler.
I'm
on both sides of the ball. His name right now, but he played
both sides of the ball.
His name was
Pro
Roy
Bowl
Green.
on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, what would you say?
Roy Green.
Roy Green, right? Then he played both sides. Then he played a corner and a receiver.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not like he can't do it.
Yeah, I think football players are built differently now, though. I think with the speed and with the
non-physicality of the game.
I think.
Wow, Todd, you said something intelligent just now.
Well, I don't know about that. Listen, back in those days, they was able to grab you by the face mask and bite you and do all kinds of stuff. That's right. They can't do that. So I think he can play both sides because, you can't really touch him.
No.
It's
almost like flag football now.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if he play wide receiver, if he play another position, it'd probably be punt return, kickoff return, something like that.
Special team. So the game is faster. I think it would be.
So they won't burn them out. It's a little faster. It's a little faster.
A lot of changes.
Looks like we got a penalty here, but I want to ask Donell a quick question.
No, it's not a penalty.
Oh, but I want to ask him a quick question here before we get to the next part here, and that is, what is wrong with Eric Bieniemy? Why can't he be a head coach or offensive coordinator somewhere?
Good question.
Black.
I think that he spent too much time under Andy Reid not calling plays.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now that they have given him the green light, I think that he's obsessed with doing things his way. I think that when you are offensive coordinator, you got to build your program according to the talent that you have. You can't just come in and run a system. You gotta tailor your system to your players that you have.
So do you think his talent is what we thought it was, or what because we assumed that he was doing a lot of the play calling, but obvious it was Andy Reid.
Well, when he was with the Washington Commanders, you guys had a real good offense with bad quarterbacks.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't the right chemistry.
To me, it was so. I mean,
exactly. I mean, how could you find out for real? Because our quarterbacks wasn't, balled up together worth $2.
Right.
And he was, and remember, you guys were pretty up there. You were slinging the ball around, scoring, but You guys had a bad, you had some bad work there.
Yeah.
Bad organization.
Sure did. A whole lot bad going on.
Things we didn't even know was happening.
So I think we're now getting ready to Charles. We lost him for a second. Are we getting ready now down to the Super Bowl pick, sir?
No, we're gonna end the show this time with the Super Bowl picks. We're gonna do the 2-minute.
Okay.
Charles got notes. You understand me?
As another producer on the show that does movies and Rosie knows, she knows.
No.
Rosie taught me
that
how.
wasn't a joke. I'm saying for real. You got notes, brother. You ain't just got that flag and that whistle.
Tell him what I told him.
That flag and that whistle.
Yeah, I learned from the best. I learned that production's supposed to have a timeline and not keep going off the top of your head, which is going back. Somebody here, he got a 6 here. He had a five finger. It's 6 now, and I just hope he just gone and cut it off.
I guess I got to go low rider and do it like you and Mike did. So
ride Hey! Don't add my name into it. When somebody knocking you down. See that's what I don't like about black people. somebody choking you. Now you gonna try to grab the back of my shirt. Don't grab back of my shirt, man. If I'm gonna help you, all right? So, like you and Mike did.
I mean, all he got to do is do his homework.
Yeah,
he just can't come in and improv. Do your homework.
Yeah, you ain't saying about my brother. You scared of my brother. Anyway, so nah, but really though, Charles, I'm glad you got your notes. Is what I'm saying. You keep things going, but I like the open format because sometimes you thinking something, man, but it ain't your turn. So then you get skipped over. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but that's when we have to put the open format in the program.
Okay, well,
as a segment.
I'm voting for open format for
write it down
from now on. Yeah,
write it down.
So we and speaking of that, and we'll talk.
Scripted ain't always the best. If you look at the NFL, you can tell that. But anyway.
Well, okay, we'll talk about that when the show go off. Because two people were supposed to help me with the script.
No, I'm saying you missed the joke. I'm talking about the NFL being scripted. I'm not talking about you scripted.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
The NFL being scripted, but it backfired in the face because no matter what happened, a black quarterback wins.
Is a black quarterback still in the NFL?
Yes, two in the Super Bowl.
Oh, really? I thought. Anyway, go ahead.
Go ahead. So Charles, who does the 2? So Charles, give us the 2 minutes. We'll go off with the 2 minute, Charles. Who's gonna start?
I'm gonna go with Mike on the first 2 minutes.
All right, Mike. Here you go. Here's your 2 minutes.
Okay. So first of all, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming tonight. I apologize. I'm telling you right now. Listen to me. I forgot the day was Tuesday. Let's start with that. But anyway, but then worse than that, my brother and I was talking about the lottery tonight. To be honest with you, I almost hit the lottery. So anyway, and I said, hey man, yep, almost had it. And if I would have, I'm telling you right now, I would. And I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, so just that quick, I had forgot and went upstairs. I got some clothes to put in the wash machine and came back downstairs and was looking at the wash machine when Todd was calling me. I was like, I'm not gonna answer the phone. I'm just gonna come to the computer because I know what he called me for. And it's a shame that I just got through talking to my brother. But I will tell you all, thank you very much for taking your time to be with us tonight. Although none of our teams are in it. That's very interesting. But we all had I can't say all of us, but we some of us had some great teams this season. And so for y'all to join us tonight, it shows me that you are true fans. Yeah. And one of y'all is a true fan to be here when y'all had nothing to do with nothing for a long time this season, but you can almost figure that out. Anyway, again, I love all y'all and thank y'all for coming out tonight. And I think that the Philadelphia Eagles, or I should say, I hope the Philadelphia Eagles win because they're in NFC East Division. So to show you that we have a tough division. That's what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you go, Mike. I guess it's my turn, Charles. We're going to assume it's my turn at this point. Anyway, I want to thank everybody again once tonight. You guys killed it once again. Thank you all for coming here on the show. The Detroit Lions, it really bothers me. Like, everybody's leaving. I mean, even assistant coaches are leaving. Something was going on there. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that kind of bothered me. It left kind of bad. And plus, two, when you have a coach, two coaches go to two bad teams, you know you're going to get fired. Glenn knows, they both know they're going to get fired. Yes, it's a great turnaround, but you know you're going to get fired. You know what I'm saying? 2 years, 3 years, if you last that long, you're going to get fired if you don't turn that thing around. It's a big ask. So, you know, we're going
to see that was close also. That's a close call right there, because I was going to say, whoa, has he lost his mind?
Yeah, that was real close.
But is that a K on the end of that?
Hey, man, they're ripping into my minute already. I haven't even done my prediction yet.
That was a 10-second rundown.
Yeah, so we get the 10-second run off. But, you know, that's okay. You know, and like I said, it was a tough year for everybody. Still don't know what John Harbaugh is doing. I love Jim Harbaugh. I love John. But you got the best team in the AFC, and you keep on losing games that I don't even understand how you lose them when you got the best running back in the world. Like I said, and I know Jim, he'll get it together at some point. He just can't beat his brother. So with that in mind, my prediction, I'm also picking the Eagles because I just have this feeling that if they run the ball, they're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs, because at that point, all the schemes go out the door when you have a great running game and that physicality. And once you put all those people in, it's over with, because they have a good enough quarterback to break down that secondary. So those are my two predictions, Charles. Turn it over to you, sir.
Okay. This is going back to you, Todd. Again, we have to keep on telling you. Now we take through the picks.
Okay, let's go to the picks. How many? A minute, Charles, at this point?
No, just not a minute.
Just have them pick. Okay.
Just have a pick.
All right, so we're going to start with Dante. Who's your pick for the Super Bowl, sir?
The Eagles. I'm a surrogate Eagle fan. I'm in the area. And I always been a Philly fan when I was a kid, so I'm going for the Eagles, baby.
All right, Glenny Moore.
Man, I'm going for the Chiefs. Come on, man. The Super Bowl is going to be an offensive game. It's not going to be a defensive game or running game. The history shows that it's going to be offense, and they're going to be slinging the ball around. And of course, Mahomes going to pull it out, and along with Swift, Caitlin Clark, and all the other people, the referees, all on the Chiefs side. Let's be clear. Good to see Dante Carter. I worked with Dante Carter years ago.
What's happening?
Good to see him. And come on, man. You know Mahomes going to pull it out. Come on.
You didn't say that twice. You just scared me. Tonight it's been a scary night because you said he's going to be slinging it. Say the ball. Say he's going to be slinging the football around. Then he's going to pull it out. Say he's going to pull out the game. He's slinging it around and pulling it out.
Got the red flag out.
Red flag. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I will say, because you got the ladies on the show, you got to be specific of what you're saying. You understand?
Slinging
it and pulling it out, it just sounds crazy.
I'm not cursing like Charles and Todd, though. I'm not cursing like that.
So with that,
all right. Let's.
So Rosie, what's your pick?
Well, I'm a Patty fan also, so I'm going for the Chiefs because I want to see something happen in my lifetime that I have not seen before, because I like stuff like that. I want to see the three-peat. So I'm going for the Chiefs.
Marcelus Duckett.
Hey, I'm going with Philly. Running game and defense win games. True champions should know that. As a Washington fan, with all the championships that we won, defense and running game with Riggs and everybody like that. So Saquon Barkley gonna run over. And plus, I don't like light-skinned quarterbacks.
So with that, everybody, we're gonna go with
I'm just joking.
Jeff Washington, who's your pick, man?
You're close to getting thrown out the game.
I knew Charles was going to
like you gone,
oh
bro.
my goodness. Yeah. I'm with you, Marcellus. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Jeff, who's your pick, Jeff?
I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm like Rosie. I want to see that three-peat. And they're gonna get it because they got Charles Kane and the other referees Just want to help him out. So I'm going with the Chiefs.
Right.
Donell Atkinson. Let's hear you, man. Who's your pick?
I'm going with the Eagles. I want to see them run the ball, old school, keep the ball out of Mahomes' hand, and pound them.
Oh man, and last
Pound them. See, that's another.
That's another
Why you put a red flag, Charles? Come on, man.
I knew it was coming.
There's certain words you can't use when you talk. Anyway,
I didn't know this
sorry.
was going to be an X-rated show.
It's not an X-rated show. I'm just trying to figure out what they're talking about when they're saying slinging it, pulling it out, and pounding it.
You know.
With that in mind, Chris Jackson, the rose. Y'all have the roses and stuff like that. You're the last one.
Yeah. Okay. I am going for the Eagles because I want them to be the big upset. I want Taylor Swift's teeth to not be showing, her red lipstick. I'm sick of looking at it. Travis Kelce acting like he black. Yeah. Shut that mess down.
There you go.
Did you got some kind of thing that when you read my notes over here? Goodness gracious, have mercy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, I'm tired of that nonsense.
But Charles, who's your pick, man? Last man standing.
My pick is going to go with the Eagles. The three-peat will be with the Commanders. So we just got to wait on that. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think that they got too much talent, and I do agree. It ain't gonna be about defense. But they got too many weapons, too much talent, and they let Jalen Hurts
I could tell you had a lot. I knew you was a different kind of referee. You got your hat on backwards. I knew you was a different kind of referee. My man.
So I'm gonna go with that. And saying all that, this was a fantastic show because each person on here has blessed me in my journey in life. I'm on here with celebrities, all of them. Everyone on here is a celebrity and has partaken in my life. So this is awesome. The ones who showed up is the ones who be. Our next time we're gonna be on next week.
Yeah, after the Super Bowl.
Up at Super Bowl. And since y'all guys
let me ask you a question. I'm sorry. You mean Sunday? Because actually, I'll be out of town next Tuesday, so I won't be able to do it for real.
Can we do it Monday?
Sure. I believe so.
Yeah. That wasn't a positive.
No, sure. I'll be home Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you won't be asleep though, right?
I can't promise.
Washing clothes, going
doing laundry.
And you will know that it's Monday.
See,
probably washing Commanders gears at this point.
Went off the screen. We didn't.
Yeah. Block the screen. See, you had to spoil.
Oh boy, the show fell off.
Spoil the show when a kid see our show. He had to just
listen to me. Ain't no kid gonna see this because by the time they get to that part right there, he gonna be. I don't want to see no more of that.
So again, and getting back to that, if you haven't subscribe to the show. Send us comments, and if you want to be on the show next Monday. Just text me and it's all in. So we won't have to be hunting for guests because I like what Mike said, the open panel discussion, so we could go with it. And going back around the horns, starting with Dante, are you got any advertising about yourself, about school, anything that's going on with you coming up?
What I got to say about is just for here local, but I did want to mention something when Mike was talking about the hair thing. I didn't know that. You just enlightened me in something. I thought that was very silly. I thought you was joking at first, but it's really interesting that you say that because we still fighting for the Crown Act is still not in all the states yet. We just got it in Delaware this year. My wife was down there for the signing of it. Mm-hmm. It's still crazy. We can't legally wear our hair how we want to in all of the states.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And now you're gonna pull it.
Yeah.
Right.
Chris, what's your pub?
Hey, Christine the Comedian on all social media. I'm on Gig Salad. I do private events, corporate events, everything funny. Sister Soldier and Missy Thing. And hey, I work for the U.S. Department of Ed, so hey, I might be looking for a job.
Don't worry about sis. My wife do too. Just don't quit. Don't resign because he ain't
Oh no, not at all.
Rosie.
Yes, sir. Well,
you got anything coming up?
Absolutely. I'm always busy. So save the day for April 11th and 12th. I have a major production coming up called Justice for All. It is an off-Broadway production. I am always looking for actors, performers, entertainers to be a part of everything I'm doing. And we have invites to do some things for Black History Month. And hey, this just doing the thing. Got 6 major productions this year. So I need fun. Rosie
you got anything
Rogers,
you want to promote?
Rosie Rogers on social media platforms. Sorry. No D and Rogers.
Dr. Rogers, that is.
Dr. Rogers, that is.
Yeah, Dr. Rogers. Jeff, anything you want to promote?
Love. Peace and love. That's it.
There you go. All right.
Okay. Donell.
We have a ministry called Samson's Dilemma, and we help men by using biblical principles to stay pure.
Just in case they hear what Mike be talking about, right?
That is
that was a low shot, man. That was like boom.
Yeah. Can't keep your mind fair with all that red
that was
flag
a low
going.
shot there, Charles, man. You got Mike speechless on that one.
I just signed up on a focus group on keeping your mind right. Go ahead. Marcelus.
No, just stay safe and with everything happening recently in the world today, just don't be anxious. Just, I always say just rely on Almighty God. When you say that prayer, give us thanks for this day, just worry about today. Don't worry about tomorrow because you're stressed out. You worry about things that you can't control and you mess up.
Absolutely.
So just relax. Some things you can't control, but what you can control is your relationship with your Almighty God. So just control that and you'll be fine.
Yes.
Good one.
And Glenny.
Yes, sir. God is good. Make sure you guys, as soon as we get off, go into Amazon and purchase my book, #Spiritual Selfies, on Amazon. Author Glenny, middle initials Z, Moore. Snapshots from the inside out. #Spiritual Selfies. It's a daily encouragement book. It's a poetry book, and I believe you guys will love it. Ravens 2026.
Glenny, can you also tell them about your sports show at Morgan?
Also, tomorrow, Wednesday, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, WEAA Radio, 88.9 FM, Inside Morgan Sports. Check it out when you get a chance.
And give us 2 minutes. Mike, what's going on with you?
Okay, so first I want to put something in y'all ear. I don't know if y'all knowing that, but Steve Bullock hit me up the other day and he told me that Sylvia Traymore Morrison is actually doing a live taping
at the Kennedy Center.
Yes, April, you gonna let me say it? April the 19th, 2025. Now I'm not even messing with it. April the 19th, 2025. So anybody that don't know that, take a note of that and maybe spread the word. I guess he felt like I could spread the word for them or whatever, but he hit me up the other day and he sent that email to me. So she's doing a live taping on Saturday, April the 19th, 2 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. April the 19th, 2025 at the Terrence Theater. So that's I guess that's going to be her special that she's going to do or whatever for the world, I guess. So myself, I'm going to be in Syracuse, New York, this coming Friday and Saturday with Cheryl Underwood, and then the rest of the week, we're going to be throughout New York. So it's going to be Friday and Saturday Syracuse, and then Tuesday we'll be at the winery, and then that following Saturday and Sunday we'll be in Buffalo, New York. So just go to my social media, laugh with Mike Washington at We'll laugh with Mike Washington, and you can find those dates or whatever the case may be, because I can't find them right now while I'm looking for them. So.
And Todd, where are we?
We are
Where
right
can where can people find us?
People can find us and give us 2 minutes. You can find us on iHeart, pretty much on all the podcasts. You find us on YouTube, Facebook. Like, subscribe, give us 2 minutes. We done. And if you want to email us, give us 2 minutes. We done at gmail.com, and that's the number 2. Give us 2 minutes, just like what you see right here. And please tell us what you like, don't like, or what you want to see more of. And thank you all for watching and supporting us. We love you. Till next time. Give us 2 minutes. We done podcast.